Today I'm trying out the Sairen Nano microphone, and boy is it tiny. Hi, the Sairen Nano is a tiny little package. It comes with a wind cat, a dead cat, comes with a foamie, comes with a spare lead for a microphone and a nice little bag. So it's a good little package and it's cheap as well. My first thought when I saw it was it's like a little toy microphone. Can't be a real one, but it is, and it does work, although it does take a little bit more gain than some other microphones. Of course, that means you've got to turn the gain up on your camera, and if you've got a preamp that's quite noisy, that's going to show. Having said that though, it's not too bad. I mean, normally I set my camera at 1 on the Sony. This time I've got it on 5, and I'm not sure how far up it goes, but it's about a third to a half of the way up. On many mics I don't really have to go that far, so there may be a slightly higher noise floor on this microphone. Whether it's coming from the microphone or camera, I can't be dead sure without properly testing really, but I think it might be slightly higher than some of the other mics I've been testing out. Here are my duck friends. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, they're all here. One of them's been AWOL for 3 weeks or so, and he suddenly appeared back again, so that's good news. These ducks are like dogs, they follow me everywhere. I'm guessing that a mic like this is aimed at people that want to use an action cam, like a normal camera, and put a microphone on the top, like a GoPro or the Osmo Action or the Pocket. Because it is so small, it won't get in the field of view, and certainly in my case, it's well behind the lens. Not even close. I'd say that something this size would be absolutely ideal for someone who wants to go out and film with a small camera and making it a small package, low visibility. I think this is absolutely ideal. So if it sounds good, it's going to be a fantastic combo with something like a GoPro. It'll give you a low profile. The cone is as high as an elephant's eye. If you don't know, that's from Oklahoma. I should know. I was a musician. Well, actually I still am. I was down in Bournemouth a couple of weeks ago, and one thing I did find, if you take a camera with a large hairy mic on the top, it does attract attention, and I got photo bombed, you know, where people go behind you and start going in the camera, and it can be a little bit frightening sometimes if you're not aware of it, but it also can be a bit annoying if you're trying to make a decent film anyway, because you don't want that sort of thing in your film really. So something like this wouldn't attract attention. And maybe had I been using something like this rather than the GoPro, the Video Mic Pro Plus, with a hairy dead cat on the top because I was by the sea, I wouldn't have got photo bombed. This has got a dead low profile. More often than not, because of that problem, I often use a lavalier actually, to be honest. So here I am at the testing bench, or the log, which often seems to get moved. As you can see, this is a very, very small microphone. It's very, very small. I would say a couple of inches, just over 2 inches, and it's got such a low profile when you're out and about. People don't really notice it as much as they would a much bigger microphone. So this is the sound from the front, this is the sound from the side, and this is the sound from the rear, back to the side, and this is the front again. And would you believe, although the barrel is only about 1 inch long, it has actually got rejection things cut into the side, so it's almost being designed as a shotgun mic, although it's a bit tiny. You know, looking at this, I've just had an idea. If a company made just a clip that fixed onto your cold shoe, and you could clip a lavalier to it, that would almost do the same kind of job as this thing's doing, except this is actually supposedly some kind of forward-facing shotgun type mic, probably a cardioid. But you can get a cardioid lav, and if you just stick that on top of your camera, it'll probably do the same job as this and be even smaller. But for now, this looks like it does the job fairly well. I've got a few considerations about the noise levels, because as I say, there's a car going by. With the noise, you've got to turn the gain up in your camera. As I say, my camera is a third to a half up, which means that the microphone is slightly less sensitive than other microphones, some other microphones anyway. And once you do that, once you start bringing the gain up in a camera, especially these cameras, the preamps are not the best, and you're going to get noise from the preamp, if not the microphone. Now, I have already pre-tested this on a recorder, and it does indeed make a little bit more noise. Another car. Oh, it's a big one that time. It does make a bit more noise than many other mics on a recorder, so I believe that this mic is a little bit more noisy. But not only is it more noisy, but the gain has to be turned up in the camera as well, so the two combined could be a little bit lethal in a quiet situation. I imagine out here, or out, you know, where you've got people around and you've got a lot of talking and noise going on, that's not going to be a big problem. But indoors, I don't think I would use this microphone. In fact, actually, the Takstar that I tested yesterday, I would use that, I think, because that's a lot quieter and louder than this one. Now, I'm just going to do a quick wind test on this deadcat. It's like a mini deadcat. It's a neat looking thing. Let's see if it works. Just a little breeze. And now the hurricane, the bad test. It's a cheap package, and it's a neat little package. As I say, it comes with a foamie, this deadcat, the microphone itself, and 2 leads, and quite a nice little pouch to put everything in. So they've taken care about the package. One thing, a person that beat me to it actually was Andre, Worth It or Not. Great channel, visit him and subscribe. He's a great channel, does a lot of action cam stuff and microphones, and he was saying on his video that this microphone is in fact emanating from Ulanzi. So Ulanzi, you make accessories and things for cameras, so if you're listening or you see this, maybe make a clip for a lavalier to go on top of your camera. So this isn't a bad first attempt if it is indeed an Ulanzi microphone. It's not a bad attempt at all. Noise floor is a little bit high, the sound is okay, and it's cheap. So, you know, and it's not going to be noticed by people around you. So as far as that's concerned, great. But as I say, I have my reservations about using something like this in a quiet environment. That's the only thing I would be careful of. I hope you enjoyed the video, and I hope it's been useful to you if you're considering buying a cheap microphone and upping your audio game on your camera. I hope this line of videos that I've just recently produced has been useful to you, actually. I've had a glut of them sitting in the drawer, and I needed to test them, so I thought I'll go for a walk every day and test one a day. So I hope this series of videos has been useful to you. I'm going to directly compare every one of them, one after the other, I think, for the next video, and I hope to see you there. So subscribe and get a notification, push the thumbs up and do all that sort of stuff, and hopefully I'll get to that 1,000, which I'm really excited about. Actually, I've never had 1,000 people follow me anywhere. That's brilliant. So thanks for dropping in and watching the video. Hope to see you next time. Please subscribe. Cheers for now.